Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Boom, which is the third episode of Series 14 of Doctor Who, and I really like this episode. It featured the return of Stephen Moffat in the writing chair, and ironically, the best episode since he left, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I gotta admit, I wasn't a big fan of the first two episodes this season. They were too goofy, like they didn't have any stakes, and it was just a little too Disney-ish, a little bit too much for kids. But episode three, it was intense, it was emotional. Um, Shooty Gatwa really got to prove himself as the Doctor here. He had like some nice little speeches. Ruby didn't really do much. She was kind of unconscious for a big part of the episode. But the scene was she like hands the Doctor the thing to like make up for the weight on his leg. That was really cool. That was a really good intense scene. A lot of the episodes a bottle episode because most of it takes place in that one area. When he steps on a landmine, that's pretty much the entire episode, and it's unique because we're used to seeing the Doctor infallible. He never makes mistakes, but this time he stepped on a landmine. I mean, it was invisible, so you can't really blame him. But still, like you could kind of see it. So it's a very intense episode because I guess since he's a Time Lord, if it blows up, since he's so much has so much more biology than us humans do, it'll destroy like half the planet. It raises the stakes even further. I really like the political satire in this episode. Um, like this is how you put political elements into a show, not in a smug, real better than you way, like they do sometimes. But this one, they actually have like a point to their message, and it seems a lot less smug about it. The whole point is the military-industrial complex, making money off of um, making these weapons and killing people. It's, like I feel like this episode was inspired by the United States of all people. I'm so George Bush and the Clintons didn't like this episode. And they do a lot of things like you don't think about, like the scene where he's trying to keep his adrenaline low and keep his blood pressure low because him worried about Ruby raises his blood pressure, which could set up the bomb. It's like this like weird, ironic thing. Um, I really like it. It would fit right in as like a Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi episode, um, which shows my point. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter who plays the Doctor as long as the writing's good, because I really liked Shooty Gatwa this episode, um, and I feel like his first three episodes I didn't really get a grasp on what type of Doctor he is, but this one he seems a lot more doctor-y. Momo, stop playing with my microphone. Anyway, I like the twist at the end where they aren't fighting an enemy; it's the invisible enemy. Because not that episode with Tom Baker, it's the enemy doesn't exist. The corporations are just using this to sell more weapons and make more money. Just like Lockheed Mountain funding both sides of the war. So this episode actually made me care about the side characters, which is very hard to do in an episode of Doctor Who, because for the most part, side characters they're kind of a one and done thing. But this one, I actually put the effort into developing them, so you actually care when one of them dies, and you care about, like how it affects his daughter and stuff. I and that girl, the whole world they want the thing, but the guy dies, and it's really emotional. That girl I know is playing the new companion next season. I don't know if she's playing the same character or if they're kind of doing like a Karen Gillan thing where she plays a different character and then she becomes a main character next season. They kind of did that with or Steven or Sarah Kingdom. They kind of did that. But yeah, I don't know. Um, I hope Russell gets some good scripts this season because it'd be kind of sad if like the only episode I like is the one not written by him, which was kind of the case with Chibnall's era. Uh, but the trailer for next week looks kind of cool. Looks a little bit more spooky, action-packed, intense Doctor Who, which is kind of the brand of Doctor Who I prefer. Um, Much more of like a Philip Hinchcliffe era fan than a Graham Williams era fan. But either way, I'm really happy that Moffat is coming back for Christmas. He's writing a Christmas special. Um, every time he thinks he's out, they pull him back in. But I'm not complaining. Moffat has been sorely missed the past 7 years. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. And until then, Alonzi.